Time to make the transformation. It's time to get the results. It's time to get to the destination. It's time to go further. It's time to make it to a next level, if there is a next level. For some of you, you believe it deep down in your heart. You always knew this, but you compromise your vision. You compromise what you saw for what it is that you participate in now. And I'm here to get you your vision back. I'm here to help and assist you. I am a power coach. A power coach is my technique. I power coach you, meaning I'm behind you. I'm raising you up with the words. It sounds like I'm preaching. If I'm preaching, then let me preach. If I'm teaching, then let me teach. If I'm talking, then let me talk. If I'm sitting here trying to embrace somebody, then let me embrace. All I'm doing is what it is I've been assigned to do. There's many diverse people on this line right now. There's many people that's gifted in some area and they lack in others. There's many people that's waiting on something, and I'm the one that got to release it for them because somebody else ain't in position to give them that 101. Some things and some targets that's in your life, it has to be hit up close. And unfortunately, you're not close enough to the man of God or the woman of God or the pastor or the apostle or the pope. You're not close enough to activate what it is you need. I'll give you an example. You see, when Mary was told she would have a baby, the angel told Mary that your sister will conceive as well. She's already pregnant. She was already with her gift before Mary even knew. Mary had to get her information from the Spirit, right? When she went over to her sister's house, the baby jumped. Meaning some people has to have a one-on-one. Some people has to have a real conversation. Meaning that, listen, I don't need nobody that got it together. I need somebody on my team that's trying to get it together. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I look forward to the entrepreneurs. I look forward to the people that never done anything, that want to do something. I look forward to the people that got a little more fight into them. They ready. They've been prepared. They've been on a battlefield. They battlefield tested. They done with the foolishness. Yeah, we can pretend and play this. We can play that. But at some point, I got to play me. We are MVPs right now. The most valuable player on your team has to be you right now. You have to lead this thing right now. But see, we have to track where we at. With some people, I'm sorry, but I have to tear down your foundation. Why do we have to tear it down? Because that's the unlearning process. You can't keep building on something that can't hold where you're going. Some of you was built for a purpose. You have full potential inside of you, right? And now it's time to get to the pursuit to your happiness. But unfortunately, the grounds that you are on right now is not able to carry or handle the anointing and the calling and the dream and the gift and all the things that's supposed to be rightfully yours. What you built cannot hold what it is that God has for you. So I have to assist you with destroying it. I have to help you bring it down. I have to help you unlearn what you learned. You see, when you dated, that was an anointed relationship. That was just some practice. You had some practice. For some of you that got in arrangements and marriages and situations, you was in those things. But the Lord said, hey, you got to have some experience before you come to me. You got to get some experience. So a lot of us, we was pushed out into the world. It was almost like your mama said, when you get 18, you leaving this house. When you get grown, once you go to college, if you go to college, you gone. Don't come back here. And a lot of us got pushed out into the world, right? We didn't have the proper things we needed. We were set up for failure. And some of us, we was taught failure was success. I don't live with my mama. I got my own crib. We never budgeted a bank account before. We never handled credit before. We never sit here and own anything before. We didn't know the power of constantly training and consistency. We didn't learn anything. For our men and our males, for all you that get on this phone, on this feed line, for all the women, the mothers that's on this feed line, hear me and hear me good. When a boy is growing up and he become a teenager, the first thing he's going to work on is his outside appearance, because he want to be athletic. So he want to play basketball. He want to hit weights. So the first thing that he starts to build is his outside appearance, right? So he want muscles. The second thing he want is money. If it's not money connected, then he's not listening. So now he's running through the world trying to find money, still being undeveloped mentally because there was no one there to instill anything. And as a mother, I'm sorry, you might can instill something, but what you was created for was to nurture. You was created to nurture what somebody instilled. So once somebody instill it, you can nurture it and you can kind of craft this thing to how it's supposed to develop. Through love, through love, through love. Revision. Now let me tell you what revision is for the room. This is something the room needs to know. There's something called the vision. Every one of us should have a vision. Remember on Monday Meltdown, I talked about as believers, right? As believers, everybody's not believers, and it's okay. That's fine. I'm going to take care of you in 1 second. We got believers, right? But there's people that's not believers. So let's just put the non-believers to the side for a second, and let's talk to the ones that are believers, right? We walk by faith. Faith is vision. Faith is dream, right? So when you see a dream, it kind of shows you what your purpose looks like because you want to pursue the dream that you see. When God gives you a vision, I talked about the entrepreneur mindset. He gives you a vision to produce whatever it is that you're looking for. You an example. I said, think of some troubled waters. Think of some waters, right? Some water, a big ocean like a lake or something. Now ask yourself, how do you want to get across this water? You see, it's too many people in your environment, in my environment, and they trying to swim, right? They trying to swim across the water, but they drowning because when they start swimming, guess who they competing against? Other swimmers, right? So you got people that y'all could be working together to build something, but instead they too busy talking about how deep they are, who their mentors are, how much money they got, how educated they are, what type of house they live in, right? All these other particular things, right? And we start believing them like, wow, maybe their life is the way that they saying, because I never really see them complaining or worrying or nothing, right? Guess what? The biggest lie, because you're going off of what you see. You're going off of what you see. Remember, we walk by faith, by faith. By faith is a vision. A vision for who? A vision for yourself. So I said, the Spirit told us, just like he told me to build this feed line and help build you up so that I can help you manifest self. Now, I don't own you and you don't own me. All we own is the time. And if you use your time wisely, something will happen in the midst of this conversation. All I'm asking out of respect, peace, and love is that you will give me the opportunity to assist you as I assist myself. I'm not on the feed line just for you. I'm on the feed line for me too, because I need to see this manifestation happen in me. And I need you to be the witness that it actually happened. I need you to be the witness that, hey, it's getting better for me because I believe. And maybe if I believe, it will encourage you to believe. So guess what? Just like I said on Monday, he will have Noah to build a boat. He gave him a vision. Noah did not have a blueprint. There was not Caterpillar. There was no deer for construction or anything. Whatever boat he built, believe me when I tell you, it got built. I don't know how long it took to get built. No, I didn't see it for myself. I was not there. I did not ride on that boat. But I'm going to tell you one thing I know for certain. Two things I know for sure. He built the boat, and to this day, they still making movies. They still talking about what he did. Question was, what are you going to build? Because see, if we build a friendship, if we build a relationship with the right people, they can get on this boat and we can just cruise to where we're trying to get to. We can set sail to where we're going. But you see, some of us, we have disabled ourselves and we don't allow somebody else to disable us as well. So that's two things that's going on. We disable ourselves and we allow somebody else to shut us down. So we can't set sail because we done compromise who's supposed to be here. They ain't built nothing. Meaning they ain't took a hammer and built the nail. They ain't set the sail. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, L. If your M is missing, you cannot go over to N, okay? You have to have the piece that's missing, the M. You see, in a relationships, we need to have a whole set to be complete. A lot of us are not complete. I'm not even complete. I'm saying right now, I hope you do. You have to find the pieces that helps make you better so you can be a better representation of the God that you get on your knees to, the God that you claim you talk to, the God that you want to testify to others about, the God that you talk to your kids about. You gonna have to make sure that you are the best representation filled with all type of letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You see, a lot of you ladies, y'all are on the letter L. You understand me? But if you gonna be, that's why God put the W at the end. If you, right? You got to go through A. You got to go from A all the way to W in order to become a wife. That means there's some things you are missing. You get what I'm saying? The husband is as a H. Why? Because a man has to leave the father. Do you even understand what the man got to go through to even come? And you just think it's just going to happen? You better try to get your tail down to W, which represent wife, okay? You got to get through A all the way to W. But let me tell you, ladies, what a man has to do to get to W. He don't have to go to W. He got to go to H, and he got to release who? He said he'll leave the father and the mother. You're going to need the one who provides you with the seeds, and you're going to leave the mother who nurture you. You see, a woman nurture a man, but God provides the man with what he needs. You understand? And the woman nurture him, right? But the man got to be willing to leave that and make his way down them alphabets to you, hopefully, and you'll be sitting on that W in wife format because you done went from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, I, S, T. You done went under W, you the, and both of y'all can enjoy your ex that he didn't make it this far. Hey. Now you know, and your Z, and y'all can sleep in peace. Counting Z's, okay? Counting sheets, okay? Because you got to get down there. But we got to find our other letters so we can complete this puzzle right now. We on here with a purpose right now. That's why these lines was built. That's why we here. Because of purpose. God put potential in us, and we going to live out. Forget somebody else saying, I see your potential. Cut your own potential. And if your own potential does not include me, I'm A-okay with that. If your own potential does not include somebody else, please be A-okay with that and keep it moving, okay? You have to access your own potential and do what it is that you know how to do by building what it is you know how to build. So